Let's talk about arithmetic and geometric sequences, identifying and writing an explicit rule. So there's two formulas that you want to have written down in your notes. Over time, you can get those memorized. A sub n equals a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. And this is going to be for an arithmetic sequence where we're adding something every time. And then we'll also test that to make sure that I got that right. And then the other formula that we want is a sub n equals a sub 1, that's our starting amount, times r to the n minus 1. So in the first situation, we want to look and see whether or not that's arithmetic or geometric. So we want to do 12 minus 7 is 5, 7 minus 2 is 5. That's looking like an arithmetic sequence because I can subtract, going backwards, and get a constant difference. So the common difference there is 5. So let's try writing this formula and see how it works out. We have a sub n equals a sub 1, which happened to be 2, plus n minus 1 times 5. So let's just try plugging in a 1 and make sure that we get our first term back out. A sub 1 equals 2 plus 1 minus 1 times 5. 1 minus 1 is 0. 0 times 5 is 0. Plus 2 is 2. So that worked out well. We could check a little further. And try to get the second term. 2 plus second term minus 1 times 5. So 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 times 5 is 5. And 5 plus 2 is 7. So this is working out great. So our formula that we want is right here. This can be simplified a little bit, and it would actually end up looking just like, in fact, I'm going to show you just for fun. Let's say this was y instead of a sub n equals 2 plus, let's call it x minus 1 times 5. If I want to simplify this, I have 2 plus, I'm going to use the distributive property, 5x minus 5, y equals 5x. I'm going to put that 2 and that negative 5 together, and I have a linear equation because all arithmetic sequences make lines. They are linear. So let's look at the next one. What do you want to bet it's going to be geometric? Okay, I guess that's good enough. If I wanted to try the subtracting thing, I notice that's not going to work out very well at all. 8 minus 32 is a big number, and 8 minus 2 is only 6. So it's not arithmetic, but we can try out geometric. 32 divided by 8 leaves 4, and 8 divided by 2 leaves 4. So r is 4, common ratio, and this is geometric because we're going to multiply by something every time we want to get the next term. So we're going to look at this. A sub n equals a sub 1, in this case is 2, so we want to fill in the numbers that we know, and then r is 4, and then we're going to say to the n minus 1, because that'll just work every time. So let's just test that out for fun. A sub 1 equals 2 times 4 to the 1 minus 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. 4 to the 0 is 1. Times 2 is 2. So that's awesome. How about the second term? Does it work for the second term? 2 times 4 to the 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. 4 to the 1 is 4. And 4 times 2 is 8. And the second term is 8. So awesome. Let's go here and I can show you how they write that. And they did solve that to a nice 5n minus 3. I don't know that they would require that, but they did simplify it like that a little bit. And then there's the geometric formula as well.